Another quick video here is about our mains. Normally, this bank of faders is up on this DCA bank, but down here we have monitors for those using floor monitors, and there's some other things here that you probably won't mess with. And then we have our mains, and this main fader on the right is always here. Obviously, you need to make sure it's unmuted for it to work. And one thing you want to avoid is you don't really want to turn this up, and here's why. If things are working correctly on this side, you should not have to turn this up. You can turn these up, you know, if your electric needs to be a little louder, scoot that one up, right? If your bass needs to be a little boomier, or the keys are leading out, or the whatever is leading out, you should be able to turn that up. Or maybe turn things down a bit to make room for the other thing in the mix so they're not stepping on each other. Otherwise you end up with this. Everything's just floored, and that's just too much. That's a really basic look at building a mix and some basics of how this PA system works. I'm also going to request that you don't touch these. These are at 0, and they need to be at 0. This matrix feeds for the live stream. That one doesn't matter. You won't be using that probably. But these matrix channels that feed this main fader, 0 is the number. So make your adjustments somewhere else. If something is just way too quiet, let's pretend that Dave was here tonight and I'm like, boy, I just can't get enough out of his vocal. I'm turning him up everywhere and it's just not working. What you would actually do is get into this home screen and adjust your gain. Okay, and depending on which microphone you're using, it might be down at 8 or 9 or 10, or if it's one of the Shure SM58 mics, the old silver guys that we all used to use, then it's going to be up towards like 35 probably. So be careful with that. Go slow. Make sure you're not going to cause feedback, but then put it where it needs to be, and you'll be off to the races.